Alright, hey you guys, it's me Elise. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about something like that's been a conflict. It's been a very like blessing and a conflict in my life, and it bothers me, and then it also doesn't bother me, and it's also helpful. But it gives me ease, and it also gives me problems. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about being passable and what the pros and cons are of being passable. Okay, so like the pros and cons, hold on really quick, let me adjust. So the pros and cons of like being passable for me, and some people may disagree, some people may say you're not passable, or you're not this, or you don't seem, you still need to get this and that, whatever, which is fine. I don't care if you have that, if that's your opinion. Okay, great. You don't think I'm passable, or you don't think that I don't look like a girl or anything, that's fine. But, and excuse the sun, because it's like hitting right here when really it should be hitting like right here. I don't know, and like excuse like the mess in the back, whatever. I just wanted to hurry up and film this video because I have to go somewhere. So I just want to hurry up and get this video out of the way because I haven't filmed in like a week. So yeah, but anyways, back on track. I just feel like I am passable because I go through these certain things, and yeah, and some of these cons in my life and some of these conflicts that passable trans girls go through. So yeah, and I'm not anywhere near done with my transition. I'm only really a year officially into this. Like officially, it's gonna be a year for me being on hormones in like November. So I'm not anywhere near done, but I feel like I do genetically, look more, I'm more passable. So here are some of the pros and conflicts about being a passable. Okay, so I would say one of the pros is, obviously number one right off the bat, is you blend into society better. Like you get a pass, or it's just easier for you to meet people, or it's easier for you to mingle with people, or it's just easier. It's just an easier way of life, because I know that sometimes if you're not passable, life can be really dangerous, or it can be really just scary, and you're just never sure, or it's really hard to make friends, or it's really hard to socialize, and it's really hard. So I know that that's one of the, oh my god, what is this one piece of hair doing? It's a lot for me today, okay? I know that's like a lot to, so there's a lot of pros with it being passable, and right now I don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's number one. It's easier, it's an easier way of living. You fit into society better. Another pro that I would say is you get treated normal. You get like treated with a little bit more respect. Like people can actually see you for what you feel inside, and people like it's not that hard for people to understand, if you get what I'm saying. So it's just an easier way for people to understand who you are and what you're trying to portray. Another pro that I would say is like, I don't know about relationships, like, I don't know, because I feel like guys are like really shallow, and that's not every guy, but most guys. I am sorry because this light is like not hitting right. Let me see if I can back up, and then maybe it'll look a little better. I don't know, or because it's just like, you see if I'm like right here, then it looks a little too much, but it's just hitting like right here, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, I just feel like guys are like really shallow. Not all guys, I'm not saying every guy is really shallow, but most guys, hold on, okay, so sorry, I got really interrupted, and this lighting is still throwing me off, and this video might have to be a little bit quicker than I expected because people keep coming in here interrupting. So, I don't even know where I left off at. Oh, like with guys, I think that most guys, the ones that I've dealt with, they're usually really shallow, and they want like this Barbie type image from girls, any girl, whether you're trans or anything, which they want these really unrealistic idea of what a woman's supposed to be, which is fine if that's what you want out of your girlfriend. But me personally, I just feel like it's wrong. If that's not what she's into, I don't feel like people should try to place that on someone. But then again, hey, because me personally, I love doing makeup, I love doing my hair, I love this, I love putting it all together. Like, that's what I do. Like, this, I don't do it for a guy. I wouldn't mind doing it for a guy, like my boyfriend or somebody liked it, like in past relationships, I don't mind, like, I didn't mind getting dolled up and getting cute, but it's just, if they're putting the pressure on you to do that, then it doesn't become fun anymore, or it's kind of like, doesn't make you feel good, so if that makes sense. So I feel like the pro of it is like, yeah, guys like you, you know, more guys, you get more attention from guys, which if people consider that a pro, I know that some girls, some trans girls, we feel like, since we don't have, like, we didn't get that much attention as, like, when we were, before we transitioned, when we get it now, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, like, I'm passable, it makes you feel pretty, like, it does give you a confidence booster, but then again, it's not, like, it's not everything, like, it's really not, so, that's how that's one way it could be a pro, and then another way it could be is a con, is because it's just not everything. A guy is not everything, and really, guys are liars, so, yeah. But another conflict that I have, well, stick with sticker pros first. Another pro that I have with being passable is more opportunities. You know, you get a lot of more opportunities, like, you're taking more serious. Overall, you're really just taking more seriously, and that, like, sucks to suck. I feel like everyone should be taken seriously no matter how they look, but then again, that's just how the world is. And I feel like you get more opportunities because if you're pretty, like, people want to see that, and it's like, it's not the fairest way to do anything, but it's just the way that people operate, and that's the way that I wish it wasn't that way, but it's just one of the ways that people operate, and this lighting is just not cooperating with me right now either, so let me try to back it on up. Like, this video is just really all over the place. But anyways, okay, so what I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, it just gives you more room for opportunity. You get a lot of more opportunities, and you get taken a lot more seriously. So that's another pro. I can't really think of, like, any more pros. Besides, like, yeah, it's between, like, with guys and jobs, or, yeah, oh, like, okay, with jobs and stuff, you get, like, you have more job opportunities because you don't stick out, or people are not questioning all day whether you're, what is that, are you a boy or a girl, you know, is that a transgender person, you know, so stuff like that, which is wrong, and no one should be judging you anyway, but reality of it is, that's what it is. And, like, okay, yeah, that's really all the pros that I can think of for me personally. But, like, the conflicts that I have with it, I have, like, a long list of conflicts. Because, is she gonna keep walking in the background of my video? Today is just not the day for a video, I guess. But we're gonna try to keep it rolling. We're gonna just try, okay? So, the conflicts that I have with this lighting. Let's see if hold on, we're gonna try to fix this lighting really quick. Yeah, because, like, sometimes, I don't know, I just feel like if you talk to me and you really just sit down, I'm just like a regular goofy girl. I'm really, like, goofy. I'm really not that serious, but I feel like what I portray, it comes off really serious, but it's not that way. Like, it's not, I know that I come off, like, sometimes to people who know me, it's like this really sexual, pretty, flirty girl, but, like, that's who I am too, but it's like most of the time I'm really goofy or really jokative, or I can't, like, be serious. I'm not that serious all the time. So I don't know, I think what, like, being passable, sometimes people get you confused for something completely different, or you don't really nobody gets to find out who you really are, if that makes sense. They don't really take the time out to know who you really are. So that's one of the issues that I have with being, I guess, passable. And what the hell is passable? What the fuck is passable? Like, who cares? If you like you, that's really all that matters. Like, I feel like, who cares if they think you're passable? Like, who cares if that guy doesn't want to be seen with you? Like, he's not for you. If you feel you're passable, then you're passable. And that's another thing. I feel like I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, I don't think you're passable. Because in the day, I think I'm passable. If you have a fucking mustache and you think you're passable, guess what? You're passable. Because you said so. And really, at the end of the day, only person's opinion that matters is yours. Only person, at the end of the day, you're the only person who has to live with yourself in the mirror. So, yeah. What the fuck is passable and non-passable? I don't know. Everybody's passable. Every trans girl is passable to me. Because you know why? You passed the test of living in your truth. So, you're passable. The real thing is, who ain't passable is these people who be lying about who they are. You're not passable. But that's just my opinion. But this camera's way too high because I'm trying to get good lighting. But I don't know. I kind of look crazy on this video. But I don't know. I just felt like doing a little bit of a rant. A little bit of how I'm feeling. A little bit of a little insight of what it is that I've personally been going through. And how I feel about being what society calls beautiful. And yeah, I just feel like it's overrated. It's really all overrated. It's this big ordeal, and it's like it makes you, I don't know. And then back to guys, it's like being passable, even with like whether you're just transgender or anything, just about being a girl in general. You're just always worried about, what does he really want from me? You know, it's like you just never know what anybody really wants from you, and then it kind of makes you not trust anyone. So I don't know, but I feel like those are my pros and cons of being passable. And yeah, so you know, right now it's cutting season, so people are getting cut, you know what I mean. Yes. I don't know. I'm tired, and I'm like really tired. I started a new job, and like I've been exhausted. I haven't slept in like a long time. Hence the bags under my eyes. Like, so yeah. Hopefully this concealer from Maybelline will do the trick. Hopefully it's doing the trick. I don't know if it is or not. I can't really see because the sun is directly in my face. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys don't think I'm like super crazy or anything like that. I just wanted to come over here and express my feelings about how I was feeling and talk about some of the things that have been bothering me. And yeah, and why I think it really doesn't matter if somebody thinks I'm passable or not. Yeah. And another thing is, like, you cannot worry about whether, I don't know, because I used to stress over this a lot too, whether or not people thought I was passable or whether I felt passable or not. And it's like, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter as long as you decided to do what you wanted to do. And that's what I had to learn. So I'm here to tell all of you who are watching, everybody who's watching me, if you're passable or so-called passable, great. If you feel like you're not passable, but you decided to transition and you decided to live your truth, I think you're passable. I think you're gorgeous. I think you're beautiful. I think you're amazing. And I feel like everyone should live their motherfucking lives. So, until next time, stay pretty.